That's mean y is equal kx. Bueno, k is a constant, or the constant of variation. Okay, variation. Entonces es super easy because direct variation is when it's proportionally. So, you know, this increasing also. Yeah? Number two, inverse. Inverse is opposite. Y very inverse, inversely as x means y is equal to constant again, constant of variation, pero divided by x. This is the formula. Entonces it's different because when the x increasing, y decreasing. Or backward, no? When the x decreasing, y increasing. Inverse variation and direct variation. We have one more. We can see in the problem is joint variation. So say, for example, y vary jointly as, in this case we have two variables, w, for example, w and z. That means the formula is y is equal the constant of variation again, k, multiplication w and z. This is the formula for joint variation. So maybe you don't understand very well, but you can see now how we solve the problem, and you understand very well now. Okay. Let's start one first problem using that formula. You copy? You copy? Yes or no? Yes. Suppose example one. To understand variation. X varies directly as P. Period. So after that, give me a condition. If x equals 50, when P is equal 10, find x when P is 40. Okay? So there are too many ways to face that problem. I want to explain both ways, and you make a decision what you consider better, right? Okay, two different ways. I know that the formula of directly variation is, in this case, the relationship between x and p. O sea, suppose que x es dependent variable and suppose que p es independent variable. Entonces, la fórmula es x is equal a k, es a constant, and p. This is the formula. Because very directly, no division, no multiplication. Suppose que x is 50, substitution. K, I have no idea with that, and p is 10. So for k, divided by 10 both sides. 50 divided by 10 is 5. That's the constant is 5. The constant can stay the relationship. So I come back to the beginning. expression. I copy x equal, but I know who is k. K is 5. And this is my formula. It allows me to find any value. Suppose now kp is 14. X is equal 5 times 14. Substitution here. Put in the calculator is 7, no? And this is the final. This is one point of view. It's easy or not? It's easy or not? Eh? Do you get the idea?
Yes.
Yeah. Another point of view is, suppose x1, I call 1 and 2. Suppose 1 is the given condition, given. So I have another condition that is, unknown. I don't know. Well, I know one guy, but I don't know the second. So you put it this equation 2 times. I call P1 given. 1 is given and 2 is unknown. X2 is equal K, and by the way, K is the same because it's the constant of variation connecting both. If you divide both equations, division, you have x1 over x2 is equal p1 over p2, and the k disappear. Okay, substitution, the corresponding value, no? X1 is this. 50. P1 is this. 10. X2, I have no idea. And P2 is 40. Now you apply cross multiplication here, and you have 10 times x2 is equal 50 times 40. Finally, if you want to isolate or find x2, you divide by 10 both sides. So x2 is equal 5 times 14 because you cancel out that 0. It's exactly the same as 7. What way you prefer? The first way or the second way?
First.
Honestly. So you need, suppose you prefer the second way, you need to memorize this formula. When there's directly proportionally, the relation is easy to remember because the number is the same. 1, 1, 2, 2. This inversely proportional is different. It's like that. x1 over x2 is equal now p2 over p1. This is the formula for the inverse. And this is the formula for the direct. Another universal way is using, I don't remember anything, I remember just that formula. You find K represent like an intermediate parameter. It actually is important, but it's not the final answer, and give me the possibility to find the final. So it's first way or second way. What do you prefer? No opinion. All right, first, second. Raise the hand. The student can prefer the first way. Do you know how you can raise the hand? Oh, Inaya, raise the hand. And then only, Kati, raise the hand. That's it? No, Kati joined. Only Hinaya. Wow. Okay, entonces the rest, I suppose que you prefer the second way, no? Oh no, come on, tell something. It's easy. You know, when you press the button, raise the hand, here, like that, look. I raise the hand, look. You see my face and my hand? Okay. No opinion. Okay. Let's move on to the several examples, and you let me know what should I do. Example 2 now. I want to erase the one. Okay. Example 2 say. Example 2. Example 2 say. B very inversely proportional to C. B is inversely proportional to C. Period. So after the if, we have the condition. It's given, no? If B is 4, when C is 3, comma, find B when C is equal to, period. So this is a keyword, inversely proportional. So you prefer the second way. So my variable is B and C, no? It's B1 over B2. Inversely proportional is C2, C1. This is the formula. This is the formula. Because it's inversely proportional. It's like a cross multiplication, no? Another way to visualize the problem, I know that B is equal a constant of variation divided by C. This is inversely proportional formula. Entonces, what do you want? Let's do it in the first way or in the second way. This is the first way. And this is the second way. Tell me, guys, what do you recommend me? I miss you to earn it today. Where is Ernest? Not here. Some people believe que today is holiday. Today is not holiday, Miami they call it. Okay? It's Columbus Day. Miami they call it don't believe in Columbus Day. Okay? Don't consider it like a holiday. I try to find academic. When you have a question about that, visit the webpage for the Miami Dade College, click in academic calendar, and you see the holiday. Okay? Entonces, what way you using the number 1 or number 2? Help me. Come on, using the chat. Andaila, Ramirez, you raise your hand, no?
Let's try it the first way.
The first one. Okay, let's do it the first one. The first one. He recommend me using the first. Okay, let's do it with the first. The first is, let me see. B supposed to be is equal a constant divided by C. But using the condition number 1, in which B is 4, when C is 3, and the constant I have no idea. Now you solve for B. So for K, sorry. So for K is like a cross multiplication. You multiply 3 times 4 is 12. Therefore, I discover that K is 12. I come back again to the original formula, state relationship between, but I replace K12. Entonces, in the condition 2, I need to investigate CS2. Entonces, substitution, B2, CS2, sorry. Entonces, 12 divided by 2 is 6. End the story, I finish. Super easy. Variation directly and inversion. Let's do a one couple more of the example. That's enough. let's go to the after the super review for the final. And the super review for the final, I included the topic I consider the most important. Maybe Wednesday, I suppose I finished the super review. I send the sample, like a pre-test, final pre-test. And when you see the final pre-test, you see that the test is identical. It's not the same, but it's super similar. You need to be aware to get 100 points in the final. Okay, let's do one more example. Suppose capital C, example 3. Capital Z. Vary directly as the square of W. Okay, let me use that symbol. That symbol means it's direct to the very direct as the square of W, like that. Boom, boom. Square of W. And I suppose the capital C is equal 14 when W is 4, comma, or no comma, period. Fine, capital C. When W is A. Okay? Entonces es directly proportional. This symbol indicates direct. Very. Entonces, capital C es constant W squared. And the condition que es given, capital C is 14. The constant, I have no idea. I need to find intermediate value. And W is 4. So 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. If I want to find K value divided by 16 both sides, the 14 over 16 is equal K. We can reduce, of course, lowest term because that number is even. Divided by 2 is 7. Divided by 2 is 8. This is the value of the constant of variation. Well, this is not the final answer. This is the intermediate value, no? Now I need to find C for the second condition. The second condition is, again, C is equal K W to the second power. But C, I have no idea, but I know very well the constant is 7 over 8. Multiplication by W is A squared. Substitution this A here. A squared is 64. Or whatever you want. You cancel out one A here and one cancel here. Stay only alive, A and 7. 56. Final. Any question? Super easy or super confusing? You consider it useful? Another example or no? See, yeah. Of course, yes. One more on the inverse proportion. The inverse proportional is, look, suppose Q, example 4, is the last one of this part. Suppose capital Q is inversely proportional. Inversely proportional to the square of P. So it's 1 over P squared. This is inversely proportional because of reciprocal. Inverse, very inverse. Inversely. Okay. If it's directly, it's no reciprocal. No, it's no one. Si it's inversely, it's reciprocal. And Q, capital Q, is equal 4. When P is equal 3. Period. Find Find Q when P is equal to. Okay, so the formula is capital Q is equal to the constant of variation divided by P squared, because it's inversely proportional. For the condition 1, because everything is given, allow us to find K. For substitution, 4 here is equal to constant of variation, I have no idea, divided by something, divided by 3, substitution 3 here, 3 squared, but 3 squared is 9. Okay, so 4 is equal to K divided by 9, no? And you apply cross multiplication, I suppose that this is 1. I discover that K is equal 36, que is 4 times 9. K is 36. I come back to the original equation, but in this moment, I know that K is 36 over P squared. So now, in my second condition, I have no Q, but I have P. Substitution P here. Q is equal to 36 divided by 2 squared. Wherefore, 36 divided by 4 is 9. And the final answer is 9. That's super easy, right? You need to be aware that maybe in the final test, we have one problem with this. Maybe. Maybe not, for sure. We have one problem. Okay, let's go now to the super review for the final. And the super review for the final, we discuss it first. Any question, guys? Any question? Come on. You have question? Do you follow me? You are boring? Remember, we almost finished. This is important moment, super important moment. In this moment, you summarize everything that we are doing so far. Okay? And make a decision. So you get A, you get B, you get C, you get D. Or F. No? Okay. Let me erase the board. You see the board? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Entonces, basically, one important question in the final is the literal equation. Literal equation, remember, is an equation that contains several variables. Equation 1, capital I is equal M, capital E, divided by N R plus capital R. Semicolon, after the semicolon, specification, what is the variable you want to isolate? Yes, but M we have in 2 parts, and we have in the expression here, and then we have here in the expression. I need to manipulate this in order to isolate M. Okay? It's very, very useful, always cross multiplication. I kind of something, don't forget the parentheses. And 1 is invisible, multiplied by that is M. To remove the parentheses, you apply distributive property. I M R plus I R. Capital R is equal M E, capital E. Okay, entonces I can see again M here and here. I try to move to the same side because I want to factorization, maybe, no? So this is capital I R, stay in the left. M capital E, stay in the right. They move minus I M R. Okay, now ready to factorization. For example, M I can see here and here. Factor out. I have capital E minus I R. Finally, if you want to isolate M, you divide both sides by E minus IR. E minus IR. Okay, what is the intention? The intention is this and this disappear, no? It's exactly the same, 2x equals 4. How you isolate x divided by 2? But in this case, no, it's one number, it's a binomial, but it doesn't matter. Okay, therefore, capital no, N is my goal, is IR in the top, in the bottom, we have E minus I. End the story. In this case, I don't have idea. This look like a little bit similar to the option D, but the option D look right different, like that. Minus IR divided by I little r minus E. This is the option D, no? But this option is equivalent to this if you multiply by -1 here, top and bottom. If, for example, if you multiply by -1 here, it's obvious, it disappears that negative, and multiply by -1 here, change the sign here of this. It is IR, like that, and E positive, because negative and negative is positive, minus capital I R. This is the option. Don't expect always, when you manipulate something, we get exactly the same of the choice. But by the way, the test is no multiple choice. The practice is multiple choice, but the test no. The test, you have no solution. You try to find the solution, and you write in the way you consider better for you. Any question? Example 1. Everyone understand example 1? Good or not good? A ver. Raise your hand. Okay. Good. Soon up. Soon up. Come on, Hinaya, say okay. Villanueva is okay. Who more is okay? Who are you? KM. Pierre. Who more? Pascual. What do you think? Jesaira is okay. Kyla, further. No opinion. Dila Ramirez. Shelby. Tatiana Ortiz. Okay or no okay? Robert. Okay, super. Okay, Tatiana, no? Tatiana, are you sleeping or you are here with us? Shelby.
Here.
Okay. But what is your opinion? I need to know. It's okay. It's understandable. You are capable to do that or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Tatiana? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the second example. Literal equation. It's equation that contains several variables, but one variable is important, and the rest of the variable we consider like numbers. Number 2, capital M is equal D plus J plus K over 5. Semicolon J. Okay, I need to do something in order to isolate J alone. Well, this is easy in my opinion. You apply one more time cross multiplication, phi times M is phi M. And 1 times something is something. Because 1, you know, is invisible multiplier. And the recipe is okay. D and K, and move to the left, subtraction. And J stay alone. Final answer. My opinion is the option C. Yeah, absolutely C. Question? No?
No.
Okay. Okay, 3. 3 is B capital is equal my plus EY semicolon y. Why? It's easy because y here is common factor. So in this case, I suppose the best way is factorization y. I factor y, I open new parenthesis inside, we have m plus e, is the remaining part. Finally, I divide both sides by m plus e. So this is cancelled. This was the intention. Isolate the y. Okay, so in the left we have capital B divided by m plus e. Now you consider this like a one package, you know? Not necessarily parentheses, you put a parenthesis, but it's okay. And it's the final. We see the option, obviously it's the option D. The equation. Wow, we are the best. We have no problem in algebra. You have problem in that part or no?
No.
Yes or no? You need to practice more or no? No? Yes? Okay, we are doing everything. Don't worry, we are doing everything. Because we have today. We have today and Wednesday to do the super package. Number 4 is 4s plus 8p is equal tp minus a. Semicolon p. Isolate p. And how to isolate p, the recommendation is try and the term que contain p to the same side. P here and p here. No p, no p. The p to the one side and the term que contain no p to the other side. Doesn't matter what side, why. However, in my opinion, it's much better. For example, 4s stay. I move AP to the right. TP stay. Look. Minus AP. And this A, I move to the left, like a positive. No? Okay, so 4s plus 8 is equal, and you can see here, P is a common factor. I factor out T minus 8. Divide both sides by T minus 8, like a 1 binomial, T minus 8, and the final answer is 4s plus 8 divided by T minus 8. For P, remember that part and this part is cancelled. That was intention. There is, let me try 4s plus 8 T minus 8. It's obvious, it's the option C. There are many ways to express the option C considered. That way, in my opinion, is the most popular way. But if you multiply by -1, top and bottom, suppose you multiply by -1 here, and by -1 here, it doesn't affect because -1 divided by itself is 1, 1 is invisible. It's minus 4s minus 8 divided by, and this is a minus t, because -1 times t is negative t, and -1 times negative a is positive a. And you switching in that order, and this expression both are equivalent. It's the same answer, but in my opinion, the first one is more elegant. Okay? Strong? Okay, one more, and that's it of that part of the literal equation. Literal equation. Okay, literal equation number 5 problem is W is equal 6y minus x divided by y semicolon y. I need to manipulate this in order to isolate the one. Okay, one fantastic way to remove the fraction or the proportionally is cross multiplication. Entonces, wy is equal 1 times something is the same. no more fraction. I need to try to bring y, the turkey contain y to the same side. I don't know why, but I like left in this case. And this stays here minus. Now factorization, y is common factor out. W minus 6 equal minus. Finally, divide both sides by w minus 6. Paréntesis o no paréntesis, it doesn't matter in this case. Y is equal minus x over w minus 6. Okay, this, by the way, is equivalent. Suppose que multiply by negative on top and bottom is x over 6 minus w. Es the option D. Any question? How do you feel? How do you feel? Remember, this is a review and doing too fast because I suppose that you know that. Yeah, I don't touch anymore that part. How do you feel? Okay, raise your hand, the people who consider that are good in that part. Of course, you need to more practice. Okay. Come on, raise your hand. Come on, you know how you raise your hand? Okay, zoom up or raise your hand. Okay. Pascual, raise your hand. Do you feel okay? Further, raise your hand. Robert, okay. Robert, good. Who is that? Covarrubia, no? Covarrubia, no? Further. Where is your hand? Okay, Tatiana, raise your hand. Okay, good. Come back to the whiteboard. Okay, let me raise the board. The second topic I want to discuss with you is rationalize. Rationalize when it's complicated. Rationalize when this is 6 problem. Number 6 is 7 over 8 minus radical 7. What is the idea for the rationalize? Rationalize. Is do something in order to eliminate the radical in the denominator. You must do something. Our final answer is equivalent to this. Do not contain radical in the denominator part. So this radical sign I need to remove. Look, I need to remove this guy. How? This is the problem. But the idea is always the same. You create a smart one. This smart one is a new fraction. Is equal 1, smart 1. Is equal 1. You multiply by 1, it doesn't affect my original problem because 1 is invisible multiplier. But this smart 1 is formed by the conjugate of this. Conjugate is exactly the same but opposite. Okay, the technical name of this is conjugate. Conjugate working like a husband and wife. It's the same family but opposite gender, no? Entonces es super easy when you multiply one number time binomial. Is you apply something like that. Distribute the property. 50, 56. 7 times 8, 56. And 7 times radical 7. Remember, 7 is a number without radical. We have nothing in the radical. It was invisible. This is this guy. And 7 alone, this 7 is a coincidence. It's 7 and 7. It's just 7. Sorry. This is radical 7. This is this guy. Okay. Again. Boom. Okay. This 7 is 7 without radical. So in my mind, I consider like a 1. Remember, 1 is a classical invisible. Time, and the second multiplication, we have radical 7 inside the radical, and we have another invisible here. You multiply the number outside and the number inside. We can never mix it. It's illegal, violation. Outside, inside. It's different category, and you cannot violate this category. So it's 7 radical 7. No? 7 radical. And now you multiply the conjugate. However, the multiplication of the conjugate is a special problem. That is the reason I select the conjugate. But I don't remember very well the shortcut. I try to do using the classical way. After this example, I apply directly the shortcut. Okay, you multiply foil. First, outer, inner, last. This is 64. This is 8 radical 7. Because you multiply 8 times invisible 1 we have here, right? Likewise, this is minus 8 radical 7. And this is minus radical 7 times radical 7, you know, radical 7 times radical 7 is 7, ¿no? Y entonces es 7. And always happen. The radical disappear. This is the intention. This is rationalized. Because we have 64 minus 7 is 57. Okay. This is what is shortcut. The shortcut to do fast. So far we are doing now. You recognize this is a special problem because they are family. Another multiplication, no, because it's a conjugate. So I realize it's special, and you multiply first. That instead of foil, it's first and last, because I know that all outer and inner always is cancelled. Look, this was outer and inner. It's cancelled. You multiply 8 times 8, 64. Radical 7, 7. And subtraction because it's plus times minus. Right. Super easy, eh? Okay, but I forgot. I forgot the thing we are doing. The thing we are doing was a multiplication, the top, and the top, yes, we have radical, but on the bottom, no? In the bottom, we have 57. Final answer, I suppose. Let me check and just think, yeah, 57 is plus, no? It's like an option B. Any question? I explained this in detail. Next, we are doing shortcut. Everyone follow me? No? Yes? Okay. Let's do number 6. Number 7, sorry. Number 7 is radical 5 over radical 7 plus 2. Rationalize again. Multiplication by the smart one. The smart one is radical 7 minus 2. Radical 7 I minus 2. The top part is easy. Is radical 35. Because in this case, the coefficient is 1 and 1. When you multiply 1 times 1 is 1, it's invisible 1 here, right? And you multiply the number inside, it's 35. And this is 2 minus 2. Radical. Remember, totally illegal mixed number inside the radical and outside the radical. No. And the shortcut here is 7 times 7, radical 7 and radical 7 is 7, minus, and 2 times 2 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Entonces, radical 35 minus 2 radical 5 over 3. Ajá. Option D. The question maybe is, well, professor, we can simplification. Well, this is impossible because 5 is prime number, but 35 no. But 35 is the only possibility is 7 and 5. We have no couple of simplification. Leave it like that. Boom. Final. Everyone follow me? All right, let me see your face. You follow me? Okay. Villanueva say, okay. Oh, Ernie, I'm missing you. I'm missing you, mister. I'm missing you, your participation. You are my favorite students. You always help me.
I'm here.
Okay. We are doing the super review. Do you receive or no?
I don't see the board.
No, after you
If I receive the paper.
you receive. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, super. We are doing what number we are doing? Number 8.
Okay.
Number 8. Okay. Number 8. Number 8 say, two minus radical 3 divided by 2 plus radical 3. It's the same action, rationalize, denominator. So you multiply by the conjugate, que es 2 minus radical 3. 2 minus radical 3. The conjugate is, remember, the same but opposite sign in the radical part. It's a coincidence in this example, it's exactly the same twin brother of the top part, but I don't care. The thing I care is the conjugate, is the opposite sign. The same number, 2, radical 3, but one is positive and another is negative. It only is opposite sign in the radical part, in the part that contains square root. The part that do not contain square root is 2, is positive. Okay? Let's do it. Entonces, the multiplication of that part, let me try to do here.
It's gonna be 4 radical 3.
Go ahead. It's 4.
4 radical 3.
4 is minus 2 radical 3, no?
Yeah.
Minus 2 radical 3 again. It's a coincidence que it's the same because they are twin brothers. And negative radical 3 times negative radical 3 is positive 3, no?
Positive, yeah.
Now remember the shortcut. Radical 3 times radical 3 is 3. Radical any times radical any, when the any is the same, it's the same without radical. Okay, entonces we combine like term maybe 4 plus 3 is 7. 7. We combine this and this. 4 and 3 is 7. And we combine this and this. It's minus, because it's the same radical, no? So it's minus 4 radical. This is the answer in the top. 7 minus 4 radical 3. Remember the shortcut? The shortcut is multiplication, 2 times 2 is 4. Minus radical 3, 3. And 4 minus 3, 1. And 1 is invisible. Therefore, the answer is 7 minus 4 radical. Like divided by 1, no? Okay, but 1 is invisible. I don't like this 1 in the denominator, no? The option A, no? In the handout, put a 1 in the denominator, but it has no sense. Any question on number 8? Because do you understand very well the rule? Okay, when you multiply, for example, you multiply 5, radical 7, 2, radical 3. The only legal multiplication is multiply the number outside the radical and the number inside the radical. Okay? It's impossible. Mix it. The number inside and the number outside. It's different category. It's impossible. Sometimes happen. Okay, for example, you have 5 radical 7 times radical 3. So you suppose that this number is 1. So 5 radical 21. Okay, sometimes. Sometimes happen. Both numbers is 1, radical 7 and radical 3. Entonces I suppose que this guy is 1, this guy is 1, this guy is 1, radical 21. And of course, this one is not necessary to write. Here, not here, not here. It's just radical 3. But one particular example is when you have the same, radical 7 times radical 7. Okay, you know que es radical 49 because you can multiply, pero fortunately, radical 49 is 7. In general, radical any number or expression times radical any number when expression is the same, any is the same, is any without. And we take advantage this idea to rationalize. Rationalize, remember, means eliminate radical in the numerator or in the denominator. When it's a monomial, suppose 2 radical 2. You multiply by radical 2, top and bottom. This is a small one. 2 radical 2 divided by 2, no? Because radical 2 times radical 2 is 2, and the 2 is cancelled, and the final answer is just radical 2. This is a typical rationalization when there's a monomial. When it's a binomial, it's more complicated. You multiply by the conjugate. It's the thing that we are doing now. Okay? Super?
Yeah, super.
Let's go to the number 9, number 10, and that's it. No more example. And the idea that I explained at the beginning was today, Wednesday, we are doing the super package for the final. Wednesday, I sent to you one pretest, but this pretest have no value. It's one sample. You can see how it look like the test. The test you can see Friday, and you turn it to me maybe Monday or Wednesday. I define your moment. If we have time to extend a little bit, it's Wednesday. Because I suppose I posted the final grade Friday. That's it. And we, the student can continue with me, it's Monday 26, no? Monday 20, October 26, start college algebra. Okay, I will send to you like no distinctions. If you are new student or continuing student, I send as always the email with the information, what is the conference video in Skype, what is the new code for the Alex for the college algebra. But okay, don't worry because you don't need to buy again. You don't need to buy because Alex allow you 2 semesters free. So you pay 1 semester and the second semester is free. So you have account in Alex, you open Alex and you specification. No. This is no intermediate algebra anymore. I finished that. Now it's college algebra. Using the same credential, username, password, and you open the new course. Using the code I sent to you, but you don't need to purchase it. Okay? Because Ale allow you 2 semesters.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
how many students they allow you to have in your class?
Say again, I don't understand.
How many students that they allow you to have in your class?
And they call it algebra.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, 35 students.
Oh, 35?
Yeah,
You already got 35, you'd say, right?
yeah, of course.
Oh,
I am super strong. Teacher, maybe in the first test, I eliminate the majority of the students. Because
all
this
right.
college algebra is hard. College algebra is hard. No, you. You are my student, continuate
Uh,
student.
okay.
You are strong, but there are a lot of stupid guys that don't remember anything. So in the first step, yes, absolutely. This is traditional. This is no, in this case, traditional. The first step, eliminate a lot of students in college.
All right. What should I do right now to still continue with you?
No, nothing. Because you are not enrolled with me.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow, 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 wow.
Because I gotta
No, no,
finish.
no, 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 wait. I can't accept you. I can accept you. But okay, you try to communicate with the shared person in mathematical department.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, listen. You know who is this? No, is Niurka. You
No.
know. Do you want when the class is over, I send to you email.
Yes, please, Professor.
No, don't worry. With the email address of her. You talk to her, que you talk to me, y que I said to you,
All
right?
right. Thank you so much.
But okay. Entonces, let's do something. You send me email first to remind
Yeah.
me.
Oui.
I
Yeah.
reply with this information. You send to her the request, and I suppose we have no problem. See, I accept. I am the boss in my class, no?
Yes. Thank you so much.
No, pleasure. With you again.
Thank you.
Well, let's do it. What number we're doing now? Number 9, no? 9 or 10?
Yeah.
9. 9 or 10?
9. You said.
9. Number 9 is radical 5 over 5 radical 7 minus radical 5. Okay, remember the smart one? The smart one, I suppose, get 5 radical 7 plus radical 5. 5 radical 7 plus radical 5. Remember, this expression is 1. Because when you divide any expression divided by itself, a 1. And 1 is invisible. So this helps me to manipulate, but doesn't affect the original problem. This is the original problem. So I put it in green color, the original problem. This is our original problem. And this guy is smart. 1. It doesn't affect the original, but help me to simplify. Let's do the multiplication. You multiply radical 5 times 5 radical 7. It's obvious que es 5 radical 35. Yes or no? Remember, we
Yeah.
can do, and radical 5 times radical 5.
Give 5.
Exactly. Over. And remember the shortcut. Shortcut in the conjugate multiplication is you multiply non-necessary FOIL. You multiply only first and last. Because our and inner always is cancelled. And in this special problem, you multiply, let me copy here. 5 radical 7 minus radical 5 times 5 radical 7 plus radical 5. First is this time this. 5 times 5 is 25, no?
25. 25. Well,
25 and radical 7 is?
49. 7. You're gonna get
7. Yes, sir. Entonces es basically es 25 times 7. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 175. Welcome from this was 5
Time
5 times 7 because radical 7 times radical 7 was 7.
Yeah.
And radical 3, radical 5, this is 5. So radical 5 times radical 5, 5 minus 5.
5, yes.
Only 7. Do you see that or no? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. We can simplification. We can. We can because 170, I suppose, gets divisible by 5. Because any number ending in 0 is divisible by 5. Any number ending in 5 or 0 is divisible by 5. When you divide it by 5, it's 34. So if you divide it by 5, top and bottom, by 5, divided by 5, and divided by 5, it's obvious that this 5 disappears. So it's like 35 plus 1 divided by 34. We're going from 34, 170 divided by 5. And this is the elegant final answer. Que corresponde with the option, let me see, A. No, A no, D. D. They write in weird way like that, but it's the same stupid thing. Like a 35, no. It's the same divided by reciprocal and divided by 34. It's the same. Same. Any question? Any question?
No, we're good.
Feel okay? That part?
Yeah, I understand it.
Typical question in the final test. Typical question. One more, and that's it, that part. Okay? I'm boring to do this kind of problem. And number 10. Number 10 is radical 3 minus 10 divided by radical 5 minus 8. Wow. Who helped me to create the smart one? In blue color. What is the smart one? Who helped me?
5, we're gonna take radical 5 minus 8.
It's a radical 5
minus 8.
minus 8
Plus
oh,
8.
plus 8.
Plus
Very
plus
well. Very well. Who said that, Tatiana?
Yeah.
What's the female que clarify the idea que es plus? Come on, identification.
Janaya.
Janaya, okay. Radical 5 plus 8.
Plus 8, yeah.
Entonces, I need help to multiplication the top part. Well, the top part is, you know, this is binomial. So you apply classical regular form. Radical 3 times radical 5, 15, no? Radical 15.
Yes.
Radical 3 times 8 is 8 radical 15.
Yeah.
8 radical 3, sorry, not 15. 10 times radical 5 is minus 10 radical 5. And unfortunately, different radical we cannot combine.
No.
Minus 80, no? Something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Divided by something. Divided by something. Divided by the shortcut. What is the shortcut? Remember, the shortcut is a special multiplication when there's a conjugate and you do need to apply for is only first and last, no? Is radical 5 is 5.
5.
Minus 8 times 8, 64.
Yeah.
And 64 minus 5, 59, no? Minus 59.
Yes.
59, yeah. Minus 59. And the top, well, the top stays the same, no? Radical 15, I rewrite again. Plus 8, radical 3. We can combine here or no? Combine this and this? No. Impossible. Why? Because it's different radical. Si it's the same, yeah. Si it's different, no. So I suppose, what do you consider is the option que es correct? Bueno, obvio, o es B o es D. Radical 15 es positive, 80 es B. Es obvio que es B. Because in B I can see que 80 es negative. Radical, es B. Any question, guys? Any? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel?
Good.
Good. Super.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I realized that it cannot simplify. Cannot.
Okay, let's move on to the another topic, no? It's about, let me see, factorization. It's super important in this algebra. In the intermediate algebra, in the intermediate algebra, you need to be ready for the factorization. It's extremely important. It's the foundation to understand polyalgebra and pre-calculus. Okay, 81 x to the square plus 4. Wow, this is weird. This is weird. Okay. Classification first. This is a binomial, trinomial, or polynomial. So how many
Binomial.
terms? Binomial.
Binomial. Yeah.
And binomial, remember, we have different of a square. We have different of cubic. And we have sum of cubic. What is the reason I do not consider a sum of a square? Because I know it is a prime. And prime means that we can know factorization. Therefore, the answer is prime. Do you understand? 81 and 4.
Yes, sir.
81 and 4 are perfect square numbers. The exponent in the variable is x, is the even number, 2. Nice. But it's plus in between. So it's sum of a square and sum of a square. We cannot do anything. It's prime and it's prime. Fortunately, we cannot do anything. Wow. And it's, I don't know, I don't see very well. And number 12 is similar. Look. C squared plus x squared. This is a stupid example. The prime again. Now, si es minus, it's completely different, like a 13. Okay. 13. I select randomly this problem. W4 minus x to the 4 power. What do you consider as the classification of this binomial? Is the a different of a square, different of cubic, or sum of cubic? Hey, classification.
Different of a cube.
Different of what? Square or cubic?
Square.
F4
Square.
F4 power.
Right.
4 is even number. We can consider like a square.
Square. Yeah.
Not necessarily 2. Square doesn't. It's not 2. It's only even number in general. So you open two parentheses. I suppose que you remember very well that formula. You remember or you don't remember very well that formula?
By heart, man. So I know that.
Yes, you know that. And the square root this guy is W2.
W squared plus.
It's
Yeah.
square, no? Like that?
Yep.
And leave it like that, or we continue working?
We can continue. Oh,
In
if you.
this case, we have two pieces. Look, the first piece is the sum of the square, you know, is prime. But we cannot do anything in that part. But in this case, yes. In that part, yes, it's a difference of a square again. Entonces, this I copy exactly the same because it's prime expression. But this, no, I break it down. Like a WW, SS, plus or minus, and it doesn't matter the place que you put plus or minus. And this is the final. Factor complete. Es de option A again. Option A. Guy, si I make a mistake, let me know. Maybe I select wrong. It's option A. It's okay or no? Yes, absolutely. It's option A. Okay, super. 14 is 36 x to the second power minus 100. Binomial, trinomial, polynomial.
Binomial.
Binomial.
What kind? What kind? Different of a square, different of cubic, sum of cubic.
Square.
Huh?
Square, different of a square.
Absolutely. Does you apply the same formula? You open
Yeah.
two parentheses, you open
Yes.
two parentheses. And this is square root, this guy is 6x. And the square root of 10, no? 10, 10. 10, 10.
Yeah.
And plus or minus.
Plus and minus.
Plus or minus. Okay. One detail. Mira, one detail I forgot. This is good. This is not bad. But one detail more. Well, we can do in different way. I forgot. Okay, in the factorization, it's extremely important. Can you find GCF? Okay, is there common factor in between 36 and 100 or no? No. You don't see what is the greatest common factor in between 36 and 100.
No, only if we simplify them.
Okay, no. The fantastic way to verification what the GCF is you take both numbers and break it down with primary factorization.
Yeah.
2 is 18, 2 is 9, 9, 3. And 100, 250, 225.
Yeah.
Now, wow, you see clear what is the GCF, what is the factor that both numbers share?
2.
Only one?
2.
Yeah.
No, 3. Oh, no.
No, 2. Only 2 days. No. You yeah.
2, right?
Yeah.
This is a common factor. And 2 times 2 together is 4, no?
Yes.
Okay, entonces the fantastic way for solving this problem is factorization first, out, factor out 4. And we have 9 x squared minus 25. Okay, que puede confirm 9, look at that. 9 is 3 times 3, and 25 is 5 times 5, no? Now ready. Keep this 4. That was the GCF. Look, GCF. This factor 4 was GCF. And you apply now the formula for the difference of a square. Square root this guy is 3x. 3x. Square root this guy is 5 plus or minus. And this is the super elegant answer. This answer was good or no? This answer was good. But in this answer, you can see that is there common factor between 6 and 10? What is the common factor between 6 and 10? What is the GCF?
2.
It's 2. Very well. 2 out. 3x plus 5. And likewise here, another 2. 3x plus 5. 3x minus 5, sorry, because minus. And 2 times 2 together is 4. And we get exactly the same answer. Look, this 4 is the multiplication. 2 and 2. Do you see that? Either way, but my recommendation is when you face one problem of the factorization, the first question that you need to ask by yourself is there a common factor? If the answer of this question is yes, you find the GCF and factor out this GCF. Okay? If the answer is no, well, okay. We continue doing another technique, different over square, trinomial, blah. Okay? Super.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone follow me? Are you boring? Excited?
I follow you.
You're boring? You're boring, tired? How do you feel?
Good.
Super strong.
Okay. Good and strong. And learning to prepare for the final test. I prepare my team for the final test. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the question 15. 1-5. 15. 15 is 8 to the 4 power b minus 98 b cubic. Okay. Well, I can see que es binomial. Yes or no? Es binomial.
Yeah. With
Es
Yes,
this,
it's fine. I'm
binomial. Pero is there common factor or no? What do you think about that question? Is there common factor?
we're gonna break it down, but I think it's 8. It's gonna be probably
I don't.
I don't know.
4.
You don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna break it
You
down.
don't know. So you don't know the specific procedure. Is you take 8 and 98.
Yeah.
Divided by 2, 4. Divided by 2, 2. Don't. Divided by 2, 49. No? The 98 divided by 2. Let me put it in my calculator now. Suppose 98 divided by 2, 49. No? And 49, the only possibility is 7 and 7.
7.
7 and
Entonces, what is my GCF in this case?
It's
2.
and this one is 2.
It's 2. Only 1, 2.
Yeah.
You factor out 2. And what about the variable? We have a common variable here or no?
Yeah.
What is the common?
Yeah.
What is the common?
B.
B. How many B I factor out? How many B?
Just one B.
Just
No?
one. Just one B. You're right. Okay, open parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, stay. Look at that. See, I factor out that 2. Stay 2, 2. 2, 2 is 4. And you check it out, just think 4 times 2 is 8. 8 to the 4 power, no? And B, this B go outside. Minus 7 and 7 is 49. B squared, correct? Everyone follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
The only thing that we're doing is GCF. Now we are ready to apply in this binomial difference of a square because I can see if 4 and 49 are perfect square number and the exponent are even number. This is classical differences of the square. Entonces, to be, open two parentheses. Aquí the formula, square root this guy is 2a squared. And the square root this guy is 7b plus or minus. And we can do more or no? Or is this enough?
No, no more.
No more.
Not do nothing.
More, and this is the answer que corresponde with the option C, no? Sí, it's okay. Checking, guys, que I am not good. It's okay? It's C, no?
Yeah.
16. 16 similar. 16 is x to the 4 power minus 1. Wow, it's a binomial game. Well. It's different of a square or no?
No.
Why
It is
no?
it's
Why
square.
no?
It's 4 square.
It's 4 power. Okay. I repeat 40 times. I repeat 41 times. It's the last time. When the exponent is even, it's the same to the second power. You consider it like a square. When it's even. When there's no even, it's a cubic maybe. Or no. So this is open to formula. And the square root this guy is x squared. And the square root 1 is 1. It's a coincidence. Plus or minus. This is the final answer. Or I keep going?
This is the final answer.
That's
No.
the final.
No. Why no? Because I can see here another difference of a square. So I continue factorization. I don't finish factorization. In this case, you need to apply 2 times difference of a square. For the first case is the 4 power, and the exponent decreasing from 4 to 2. And now, okay, it's obvious. This is a sum of a square. Que es prime expression, we cannot do factorization, but in this case, yes. XX, 1, 1, plus and minus. And this is the final answer. Do you understand or no?
I completely understand, mister.
Okay. The thing is, mister, don't forget. Okay, so you understand? Yes. Entonces, don't forget. Okay? It's important. Okay. Now I want to complicate a little bit more your life. Erase the board. Okay, erase the board. Okay. Now. 17. Oh, 17 is horrible. 17 is horrible. 17. But we are doing together. 81. K cubic. M minus 375. M to the 4th power. Oh, I repeat the same question. Is there a common factor? Is there a common factor? I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea.
So,
Okay. 81. 81 is divisible not by 2, by 3. It's 27. By 3 is 9. By 3. Actually, 81 is formed by 1, 2, 3, and 4. 375 is divisible. I suppose it's divisible by 3. How do you know without calculator? See, one number is divisible by 3. You add in the digit. Let me show you. 3 plus 7 plus 5. You add in the digit. 3 plus 7 plus 5. 3 plus 7 is 10, 15. And 15 belongs to the 3 table multiplication, yes? So I'm sure that 375 is divisible by 3. Entonces, I put in my calculator. When you divide by 3, it's 125. And 125, I know gets divisible by 5. So any number ending in 5 or 0 is divisible by 5. It's 25, and 25 is 5, and 5. And my question is, what is the GCF in between that number? Help me. What is the GCF?
It's 3.
It's 3.
Just 1 3.
1, 3. And what about the variable? We have K and M. Is common or no?
The only common one is M, which is 1M.
Exactly. 1M. This is my GCF. Y I factor out my GCF. Factor out my GCF. I put 3M. Open new parenthesis inside, stay. See, I factor out these 3. They stay 1, 2, and 3. Okay, but actually it's 27. 27 K cube, you know? And this M go outside like a 1. Minus. Look at that. See, I factor out in the second. These 3 stay 5, and 5. Get 125. 125 M to the 3rd power, no? Everyone following so far?
I follow you.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing we're doing now is GCF. I finished. Stop. No more factorization. No. Yes. No.
No, keep going.
Keep going. So you who recognize what is a binomial, but what kind of binomial? What kind? Is different of a square or different of cubic?
different of cubic.
Exactly. And different of cubic, the formula is, let me copy the general formula. A cubic minus B cubic is equal A minus B. A squared plus AB plus B squared. In our specific example, who is A and who is B? Well, A is a cubic root of the 27 K cubic, is 3K. This working in my formula like 8. And cubic root 125 m cubic is 5m. And it's working in my formula like a B. So when you factorization this, don't forget this 3m. And remember, this was the GCF. I open two parentheses, one short and one long, because we have a binomial and trinomial. And the short, I copy 3k minus 5m. Right is A and B. Look in the formula. And the second part is trinomial, 1, 2, 3 part. So it's a squared gets 3k squared is 9k squared. Where come from this 9? 3k squared is 3 squared is 9 and k squared. 9k squared plus, because I don't know why, but it always is plus. Multiplication both, F15. 15km in alphabetic order. Plus square is 25 m squared. Wow, final answer. Fantastic final. Que corresponde with the option B, I guess so. Option B. Let me know si I'm doing okay or not. I select correct or not. Everyone follow me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
so
follow you.
okay, this is review. In the review, you reinforce it, the concept. Okay, you see again. And try to don't forget. Don't forget at least in the final test in college when you take with me. Okay, because we are using. I promise for the first day. I suppose that all students know very well factorization. Okay, that was 17. Now 18. I think it's easy. 18 is easy. 18 is, look, 18. 18 is 729 x to the cubic power plus. Wow. Classification, what is the problem? Is the difference of a square, is the difference of cubic, or is the sum of cube?
Cubic. Different.
Cubic, sum of cube, right? And the formula for the sum of cubic is like that. It's similar to the difference, but a little bit different. Look, compare. The difference of cubic is A minus B, because it's minus minus, no? If this is plus plus. And here inside we have always positive. And the sum, no, is negative. Some people prefer memorize this formula and only one formula out using this notation. Look, double, plus or minus. So it's A plus or minus B. It's exactly the same. This is A squared. So in this case, it's different. It's minus plus. It's opposite. AB plus B squared. Do you like this mnemonic device or no? Or it's too complicated for you? You memorize in one piece, in one package, and you here memorize in two, no? But it's easy. Okay, because the only thing you should do is compute the cubic root 729. Do you have calculator or no?
What?
Come on.
Yes.
Do you remember how you compute the cubic root in your own calculator?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Tell me. What is the cubic root 729? Cubic root, let me see in my own calculator. 729. What's the parenthesis? I got it. What is the answer? What did you answer?
It's 9.
It's 9. Very well. It's 9x. Right? And what about cubic root 1?
It's just 1.
It's also 1. Entonces, this is in my formula. Look, this is A and B in my formula. So you open the factorization, when you open two parent, one short, one long, binomial, trinomial, 9s plus 1. And square this guy is 81 x squared minus, look at that, minus multiplication both, que es 9s, because the other is 1, and 1 is invisible. And the third. So, option A, no? Yeah, option A. Okay. Some students need assistance with the cubic root and your own calculator, or no?
No, you should have do it.
You know how, right? And your own calculator, how you compare cubic root.
Yeah.
It's different.
I know how to do it.
It's different for each calculator. Okay, let me show you my calculator. I have different calculators, but the most common calculator we're using in this subject is this. Look, let me show you. Do you see my face now or no? Do you see my face?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes, sir.
This is the calculator you have.
Yes.
Yes, that's.
This is super easy. This is super easy because you press the key second, que es blue color, at least in my calculator, blue color, second, and you press this key, look at that, this key, que is the power, it looks like a roof of the house. But when you press second first, you compute any root, higher root, different to the one. But first of all, you need to specification, okay, you press 3 first. To specification, que es cubic root, or 4 root, or you press the
And you
shift, this key, look at that in the display. Do you see the display or no?
We don't see it.
You don't. Wow.
No. You have to put the calculator more.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Putting off the microphone. Off the microphone. Okay. Let's move on to the 19. That's it, I suppose. 19 and 20. Let's do it both. 19 and 20. 19, 19, 20. 19 is 4 minus 49 y squared. 20 is n to the third power minus, come on, tell me.
The board, please. We don't see it.
Sorry, coño.
No, you're good.
Here you go. I forgot. Okay.
Thank you.
Number 19 and 20. But I need help. The 19 classification. What is that? What is this guy? What is this a binomial? But what kind? What kind of binomial? What kind?
Different square.
Absolutely. Entonces we're using the famous formula a squared minus b squared is equal a plus b, a minus b. But who is a and who is b? Well, square root 4 is 2. And square root 49 y squared is 7. 7y. So you open two parentheses. 2, 7y, plus or minus. Option D. What about 20? What do you think about 20?
We're gonna break it down.
What kind of binomial it is? I am confusing. What kind? Is a cubic? Is a square? It's confusing because I see exponent 3 and exponent 4. When the exponent is different of a square. When it's 403 or multiple of 3 is cubic. So I am confused in this example. What do you think? The cubic or is a square?
I think is cubic.
Totally
But
wrong.
because
Why? Because you
they
forgot
are
something
different.
important. You forgot something important. You forgot. Is there a common factor?
No.
Okay, my question is there a common factor?
Suppose yes, M.
But how many? M. I factor.
Like only 3 because there is
Absolutely. Only 3. Because you take the smaller exponent. Entonces 1 minus 81 M. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Uh,
No,
I,
Yes,
no.
sir.
I can do more or I finish.
You finish now. I don't think you
You-
can do more.
You finish now. So this problem, the only thing you should do is find the GCF and that's it. GCF was M cubic. And unfortunately, this expression is binomial, but with no square, no cubic, but I leave it like that. Final answer que es the option C. Question for you. Do you like this super review? Do you like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we continue
I
Wednesday.
remember.
I suppose the Wednesday, maybe a little bit Friday, we finish there's 70 questions. We are doing only 20. I suppose that we finish. Okay, and you are ready to take the final test. Okay?
All
Okay?
right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Rachel. Go ahead. Question? No? No, you
No
can leave.
question.
You can leave. You can leave.
All
You
right.
can
Have a
leave.
good
Okay, take care.